Hey, greetings everyone from our home to yours. I hope that this finds you safe and well. Happy Sunday. Welcome to our second week in Advent. And this week, our weekly theme is the theme of peace. So a few years ago during the COVID crisis, Korea released a Korean drama that was groundbreaking. It was paradigm shifting. It was just a fantastic show, and it changed how Koreans and their culture and their society viewed certain things. Like I said, it shifted their society and their culture into a positive way of thinking about certain things. And that paradigm shifting, thought provoking show was not Squid Games. Sorry for Squid Game fans, but Squid Games is kind of a typical show in Korea. So that show that was refreshingly different and important was one that showed mental illness, emotional troubles, post-traumatic stress, and the stigmas and the problems and everything that surrounds them in a very positive light, rather than the negative villain monster type things that usually comes with the stigma of those problems. That groundbreaking show, the name of it translated from Korean into English is It's Okay to Not Be Okay. It's still available on Netflix as of this recording, so if you want to watch it, go and binge it now. It's well worth the watch. So what does this have to do with Advent? Peace? Well, most of the time when we see somebody, whether we know them or not, we say, hey, how are you? Most of the time we do not expect an answer, really. But if we do get an answer, it's something like, hey, I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm good. Hey, I'm good, how are you? I'm okay, how are you? And I think where I come from, my background is a lot of times when we ask that question, the answer is, I'm okay, how are you? So I'm not sure when we started using such a simple answer to a complex question, and that sparked some curiosity in me, so I decided I was going to research it and look it up. And what I found is that most historians agree that the letters O and K are actually abbreviations and stand for the Greek phrase, it is all correct, which is why we actually use it to express agreement or approval. Is this okay? Yeah, that's okay. Hey, you want to go eat here? Yeah, that's okay. So it's really just a way of us saying everything is fine. So it's really just a way of us saying everything is fine by using the letters O and K, which stands for the Greek phrase ola kola, shortened down to just simply the letters OK. And I believe we started around the 1830s to use the two letters, kind of like we abbreviate AM and PM rather than writing everything out. So all is correct became okay. And then somewhere after that, we added the A and the Y to make it a word, since it became a word instead of abbreviation in the English language. So what does that even have to do with our theme of peace and Advent? Well, peace in the West, here in America, is typically defined as the absence of war, the absence of strife or trouble. Peace in the Bible comes from the word shalom. And shalom is used most of the time to describe the state of wholeness, of well-being, of tranquility, of completeness, harmony, security. And it's used to describe a state and a time where everything is whole, complete. And of course, shalom comes from the root Hebrew word of wholeness. And so that's important because when the Bible describes Jesus as the Prince of Peace, what it's really saying is that Jesus is the Prince of wholeness. Jesus is the Prince of completeness. So if we think about the message that the angels gave in Luke 2:14 to the shepherds in their fields, it says, "Glory to God on highest, for now wholeness is upon the earth." Or when Jesus said to his disciples in John 14:27 that he is leaving them the gift of peace, what are you saying? I'm giving you the gift of wholeness. He goes on to say that I'm giving this gift of wholeness that only I can give. The world cannot give you this wholeness, this completeness as he could. So he says, don't be afraid or troubled. So peace then is found when we experience wholeness or completeness, or wholeness and completeness. So when we say we just want to have some peace, or can I just have some peace and quiet, what we are saying is we want that wholeness, that completeness, because when we do not have peace, our brains, our thoughts, our processing that's going on in our head and our being is fragmented, it's broken, it's shattered, it's incomplete because we're thinking about this and that, and we're worried about work and stress and family and all the things that are pulling us apart and pulling and nagging at our mind. So we are not thinking in completeness. We are not thinking in wholeness. We are incomplete and we are not whole because our mind is everywhere, fragmented at the same time. So when we say, can I just have some peace? What we are trying to say is that Can I just have a moment to collect and get myself complete and whole again? Not being whole, not being complete, and having our thoughts just pulled everywhere all day, all night, all the time exhausts us. It wears us down when what we really want is peace. So when we ask how somebody's doing, how everything's going, what we're asking them is, are you whole? Is everything correct? Are you complete? We're asking about their well-being, their wellness, not really how their day is going. But their answer is usually the word okay, and they may not actually be okay. Because as we know, content and tone are important because okay is not the same as okay. So I guess what I'm trying to say is when we ask someone how they are doing, if we ask someone if they're okay, remember that we're asking them, are they at peace? Or maybe we ask them, are you whole? I know that would seem weird. That's what we're asking. And then I think too, we have to realize that if we ask someone if they're okay, the answer we might get is that they are okay, but they may not be okay. Because if we're okay and they're just okay, well, that's okay too. But maybe that's our chance to talk to them and ask them what's going on and figure out how we can help them be whole, or tell them about Jesus and pray for them so that they can be whole. Because we know a God that will take our okay and make it an okay, and that's okay. So this week, may you and your family be whole. May you find wholeness if you don't have it. Grace and okayness to you. God bless you. Have a great week.